Hi, it's Megan. I am back at it. Well, this video is for limited edition items. I've done some limited, some non-limited this year. I think I vowed only to do limited, but this is for limited edition. This is for two of the Illusion d'Ombres from the new Chanel Rouge collection. And I've already done, as I'm shooting this, I've already done two other videos, which I'm going to put up first before this one. One was for the lips and one was for the cheek, the blush. And so I'm going to put a link to those videos in the description to this video, and they talk a little bit more about the collection. But this basically is the first collection by their new global creative makeup and color designer, Lucia Pica, which I should have that memorized by now because it's the third time I've said it. And so this video is for the two Illusion d'Ombres, which are limited edition. And there are only two. There's also an eyeshadow quad, which I did not get, but I'm really tempted. And the lipstick I have on is the Audace lipstick. Okay, so there are two shades. One is Rouge Brule, so you know they come with the brush that's unopened because I don't use their brushes. Their brushes aren't that bad, but I didn't use it. And so this is it. It's got that, you know, cushy, soft, creamy, cream kind of feel to it. Cream powder thing. Oh, and I should have looked this up. Is it powder to cream or cream to powder? I can't remember. I think it's cream to powder. So you feel it, it's got that kind of give. And so this is the color Brûlée. And it is just unbelievably pretty. So I've built it up, not full strength, but almost full strength on my eyes, and then I've worked in the other one, which is, I cannot remember anything today, Contrast. But this right here, Brûlée, is a super rich kind of penny copper with a reddish undertone. So I had really loved the Bizart Minx palette, and what I liked so much about it was this one copper shade. That copper is less red, but it's very close both in kind of that high sheen, almost metallic look. Don't see any glitter in it, but it definitely gets almost metallic. And just a super rich, beautiful copper, which I just love. So I've got it blended in under here. I actually have a brush number for a change since I tend to use random brushes. This is still a 33, and this worked really, really well with these. I know it's always a hard kind of balance figuring out what brushes to use with these types of formulas, but this has actually worked really well. And so what I did is I took Brûlée, brushed it all over the lid, then I took Contrast and I lined the eye, which is the darker brown, which I'll go into in a minute, lined the eye, and then I took a little bit of this and blended it in, and then I put a little bit of Brûlée in the outer, not Brûlée, the Contrast in the outer corner and into the crease, but barely. What I would do in real life with this look is I would also take like a taupe with kind of a reddish undertone, and I would blur the edges here, kind of as a contrast shade, but I don't, and then I would put like a slight peachy or even white peach highlighter in the inner corner. I don't do that when I do videos for like looks of a certain collection or whatever, just because, I don't know, I kind of want you to see the collection itself. But that's one way to kind of make it look even more perfect. I love this shade, and I was wearing these all day yesterday, and from like early morning until I got home at like 5, but like early morning. And they looked incredibly pretty. Not flawless, but almost flawless. But it was like 100 and something degrees out yesterday, so it was a tough makeup day. Okay, the next one is Rouge Contraste, as I said. And this is a color, when I first saw it, I'm like, it doesn't look quite as exciting as it looked online. And then I swatched it and I'm like, but it actually is quite exciting. So this one, I'm actually going to do 2 swatches. Yeah. Okay, so this one is darker and kind of a lighter. So this is a beautiful lid shade. If you just kind of apply it lightly or blend it out, it's really pretty when you're doing, this collection was focusing on reds, when you're doing red lips and you just want kind of something light on the eye. This is a great way to do it, just to get a really soft, natural, fawny kind of thing. And it's not a fawn color. What I wrote about it is I said that it's a reddish russet warm brown semi-matte. And so breaking that apart, reddish russet warm brown. These types of browns I always look at and I don't know, I undersell them. I always think, oh, it's just a brown. But with my eye color and with a lot of eye colors, if you've got kind of, I don't know, if you respond well, if your eye color responds well to some warmth in that brown, these just make my eyes like pop. So I was actually wearing it too as just a straight eyeliner, and that was the same kind of thing. So my eyes just popped and the blue just became so much more blue. But it doesn't work just with blue eyes, it works with most color eyes, all color eyes. So you can definitely see the red and the brown in it. And I did put a little, the only other thing I put a little brown eyeliner in the inner waterline on the upper eyelid, just because otherwise you see kind of a white line and it looks kind of weird. But these two are great separate or together. I think, I don't know, looking at them together, I keep staring at it. I feel like it's like kind of a warm, I don't know, sunset or something together. They just are such a perfect fit. And so pretty alone, but when they're together, they just kind of like, wow, they're just so gorgeous. Isn't that just so descriptive? Wow, they're just so gorgeous. How would I describe it better? It really is just like a warm sunset. That's the best way of saying it. And they just blend and meld in together, with the formulas being kind of that softer, more blendable, you know, a little harder to apply. But once you get the hang of it, softer and more blendable into each other, so that you can kind of mix the two and get just kind of this really great, beautiful fusion that you don't always get. So anyway, that's what I have to say about these. They are limited edition. So if you want them, you should get them. And right now, I think the only place I've seen them, and I did look, the only place I've seen them in the US is on the Chanel website. And I'm not sure if you still need a direct link to get there. So, you know, now that I think about it, I'm going to put the direct link in the description to the videos. I'm not sure if you can actually go direct just from the homepage. Totally gorgeous collection. If you like warm, you like reds. And one thing I didn't show in the other videos, I'll show in this one, is you've got the beautiful Chanel box. This time I actually checked to receive the box. Usually I don't, and I get it anyway. And so that was kind of nice. It's nice to get a pretty gift box in the mail, especially with what you're paying for Chanel. So there, the gift box. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe on YouTube.